I'm saying that you don't have to lick off a chicken bone so that it's clean like that just to prove your blackness and say,
oh my days,
wait a
you're
minute.
saying people are doing that to prove their blackness?
Who was?
Say
We
that
need
again,
to
I didn't
elevate
hear.
ourselves after
Elevate.
leaving bare food.
Okay,
because you don't need.
bruv, you might need to go and question your Ghanaian card for real.
Like for real, bro.
For real. Anyway, let me talk about something else though.
Yeah.
I've got the bus in one of my tracks.
You know what I could back right now? It came to me in the week, and I was like, oh man, my mum's in Ghana, innit?
Oh,
That's good to bring some back in it.
Motuo.
oh my God,
Oh, I haven't had that in years, bro.
A Motuo peanut soup. The way I was just
With
I
the
was
rice
sitting down
bowl.
at the I was just sitting down at the desk, and then it just like bang, hit me. I was like, that's what I want.
That's a true comfort food, man.
Yeah,
Bro.
Nah, you'll sleep after that, though.
Man,
You'll
I'm telling
sleep
you.
right where you're
I'm
sitting,
telling
innit?
I'm telling you. Yeah, I miss it.
Man, it's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute.
It's my fault.
No, it's
My fault.
accountability, yeah. Because usually I have like some episodes in my back pocket.
Ah,
You know what I mean? And I've got all the excuses, busy, work, this, that, and the other. And in the end, I just went, okay, it's not going to happen. And then there was 2 weeks that we haven't had the pod. And you know what was funny was, not today, yesterday, I had a call, I won't say his name, but from a friend. And he just called and he just like, listen, I'm just saying, keep doing what you're doing. Yeah? Like, and it was just one of those, like, I see you. Like, no questions asked of like what's happened over the 2 weeks, but acknowledging there's been a pause.
about Chophouse.
Yeah, acknowledging there's been a
Specifically
pause.
Chophouse,
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah.
And he was just like, just be consistent.
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, just be consistent.
Yeah, but no, I know that I was snowed under last week.
Mhm.
So there was a pod that was going to happen that
Yeah,
didn't happen.
yeah.
And that was on me. But we're back.
That was me as well. That was me as well. So like the last 2 weeks has just been thing, but it's cool. We are back.
We are back.
We are back,
Really?
and we are
back.
back as the R&B trio.
And we got Kwame again, bro.
I'm back.
You feeling outnumbered, yeah?
Listen, the way you dark skinned people stick
dear.
together, innit?
Bruv, listen, I'm so
I
glad.
want a
that-
brown skin society.
I'm just so glad that in this era we can stick together.
I know, right?
Back in the day, boy, people might be even changing their skin tone.
I'm telling you, man. Listen,
Bruv.
if it weren't for Stormzy, like we'd still, we'd still be.
I'm
in the
not
place-
having that.
No.
I
You know
would
who
say-
done it for you?
Who?
Morris Chestnut.
No.
No, wait. Before Morris Chestnut, I would say Tyson Beckford.
Yeah, but he's
Slightly
dark,
brown.
but he's slightly brown.
Even Tay Diggs,
that's
all
why-
of them guys.
You know people
why
used to
I'm
say that I
saying
look like
Stormzy,
Tyson
'cause-
Beckford.
Nah. I'm still going with Stormzy
I've had it
because
a
like
few
who
times.
else was
Shut
that
up,
dark?
bro.
I've had it a few
No,
times.
wait.
I've had it a few times.
So wait, what?
Say again.
In the past, some people have said I look like Tyson Beckford. It's the eyes. Listen, when I shake, I need to.
Which people? Who? Which people? Name them. When did they say it? You're gonna come here on Elon Musk's internet and lie like that? Which people?
No, Russell, I can't believe you even said that. You know, when you look in the mirror, you do not see my man.
No. Listen.
Look at his face. He's trying to formulate the lie. He can't even formulate the lie properly. Nonsense and
I
rubbish.
swear on my life,
No.
I've been told at least twice that I have a semblance to Tyson Beckford. Okay. Now, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying I look like Tyson Beckford. I'm
You
not saying
do
that I
not
could
look
be
like
a
Tyson
doppelganger
Beckford.
or anything like, especially at the way I look now. But back in the day when my hair was low, and obviously we got similar Chinese eye type thing going on as well.
For the love of God.
You know what?
Whatever.
You did have those tight eyes. I get it.
And that's it.
But you did but bruv, the same man looks like.
I didn't. I said people had said.
Nah,
that
bro.
I had
Find a photo.
Man.
Find a photo and put that online.
Okay. All I'm saying is good for those people. But yeah. Back to the podcast. So, Kwame's back.
Yeah, Kwame's back.
I hate you DSS people, man.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I've tried to get Buck wouldn't let me get on the DSS.
Oh, why?
I've just like, you know, when you've inferred, I've spoken to him. I said, bro, and he just like, yeah. He didn't say, yeah, come on. I'm not as good as all of them, brother. There, Damson,
Nah.
Kalua.
Nah, man.
I can't get on the DSS,
Nah,
bro.
man.
Swear.
Listen, I've seen Buck bare times. Buck could just say to me, he's the chairman.
Just insert yourself in it.
Nah.
But
Their money bracket is a different bracket to mine. Let's just be very,
they
very
are
clear.
living. Did you see all of them man at the Rock Nation brunch?
Yeah, I see a few of them. Yeah.
You know when you're
Who
like
was there?
Yeah,
Damson.
yeah.
Damson was there, Buck was there, Giggs was there,
Yeah.
Daniel was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've met Daniel a couple of times. I've never met Damson. But yeah, Buck I see all the time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I looked at all of them and I really was skinning teeth. Rapman was there.
Yeah.
I was really skinning teeth because I was just like, look at you, man. Like, look at you, man. Like, well done. Well done. to
Exactly.
You. You know what I mean? So they were doing it.
but then Damson's with.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother conversation.
That's a whole nother.
But I don't know whether it's pod worthy. I think we need to discuss it in pre-production
All right.
Yeah.
to see if it's pod worthy because it's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not one to speak on another man's choices, but
Oh, whoa.
Choices.
The way you said that there.
I've already said too much.
Yeah, you
I've
said,
already
you
said too
enough.
much.
You said
So,
enough.
on that note, my name is Neil Dante Evans,
I'm Michael J. Asati.
I am Kwame Mante.
and this is the Chophouse. We're back for. Look, it's been that long. I don't know what episode we are.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna take a stab
Just
and
insert
say
it.
episode.
Just put it here. If I put my finger there, just put it above my finger.
Go on, do it. All right, that's the episode. And this is an episode where I get to take a back seat. I get to be like Mikey today because Kwame has taken on the chore. Chore? Yeah.
He's done the work.
He's done the work.
I wouldn't say it was a
It
chore.
wasn't-
I
yeah,
enjoyed
yeah.
it.
Oh, nice.
And,
He's looking, he's smiling as
I
well.
did, look at that. We like you, we like
Because
you.
I know what's coming.
There you
okay,
go.
yeah,
There you
there we
go.
go.
So all of the videos today have been curated by Kwame. So Mikey and I have no
That's
idea
nice.
what's about to come up. Yeah.
Kwame Curate. No. Oh my
Hey,
God.
Charlie, you're English. You're English.
I know. I tried
That's
too much.
nice. Kwame curated.
Kwame Curates.
Kwame Curates.
This is what we're going to call the episode.
That's what I'm saying. No. Not only that. That when he does come
when he
and
comes,
does it, it's
yeah,
Kwame
Kwame
Curates.
Ooh, I like
That's what
that.
I'm trying to
I
go
like
for.
that.
Are we going to spell it with a K as well to be cool?
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Edgy.
Down with the youths and that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So yeah, so all of the videos today, Kwame curates. So
I did.
I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to press play.
All right, let's see what happens. Flipping hell, Kwame. What's going on today, bro?
It expired in August of 2012.
Wait, it was the writing. I didn't catch the writing. Run that back.
Yeah, run it back.
Expired in 2012. That's getting bad, though.
It expired in August of 2012.
Right.
You know?
Of 2012. 10 years ago. Well,
Well,
11 years ago.
When I tell you the way these youths today are not built the same, right?
But excuse me?
They are not, listen,
Bruv,
just,
off food is off food.
no,
You can't eat that.
listen.
that's
Right.
why I shared this.
So
video. Let's
this,
do it.
so you see when you came earlier on, yeah? And then, okay, so,
Pause.
Oh.
oh.
Pause.
Oh.
Pause.
Oh. Oh.
Usually I let them slide. That one was too much.
Oh dear. We're talking about.
Start again.
Yeah.
Start again.
Yeah.
So when you arrived earlier,
Yo.
Yes.
Pause.
and I showed you,
I had to, Kwame. He will say pause as well.
and I show you that picture that the food that Akai made.
Yeah.
So there is rocket salad in there, yeah. And he came before he made it and he was like, oh, Mum, Dad, the rocket went off 2 days ago.
Oh, okay. All right.
But my man's like about to have a mental breakdown. Like,
Okay.
I was like,
I know what you mean. Like, obviously, there's still life in it.
yeah,
Because it's the best before.
Yeah.
But that, I don't know. Why did you put that in there, Kwame?
Because I feel like this is almost like a universal thing. Like black people will just have meat in the freezer just forever. now maybe I'm just talking on my projecting here because I know my folks will just put some meat in the freezer and the meat's in there forever. And I'm like, yo, when did we get this meat? Why is it still here? And they're like, no, it's okay. I'm going to use it. I'm like, but it's been there since like last summer when I had shorter hair and like, why is it still there, innit? And like, people don't want to just discard anything. And then they'll buy new meat and the new meat will be at the front and that old one's still at the back. And then that old meat is just never going anywhere.
Can I tell you something?
Please.
You know that old meat, yeah?
Uh-huh.
You know you've eaten it without realizing that you've eaten it.
Oh, which day was that?
Bro, I'm telling you for facts. Like, they will pull out that meat and make a meal out of it. And when you ate that meal, you went, oh, thanks, mum.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do. That's what they do. Mike's like, no.
No, bro, I'm just listening.
Bro, that's what they do.
I think the thing for me is I've stopped thinking about that.
What do you
Bro,
mean?
it's just when the food's presented, you're eating it.
Yeah.
Like, the bottom line is once that's thawed, yeah, someone will smell that and decide whether or not that's
the truth.
gonna be eaten.
That's the truth.
Because your parent wouldn't let you eat dead meat.
No. You know,
I mean, the meat's already dead, but you know,
Like,
poor
gone
meat.
off. Yeah.
I remember one time, I came back. I can't remember when Anna was, but come back and there's no food in the yard basically for to do the shop. So I've quickly gone to the shop on the high road, bought some mince, bought some jam, and let me just knock up a quick spag bowl for the boys, right? So knocking it up.
And this is fresh.
Bro, like took it from the freezer. Do you know what I mean? Took it from the freezer. So do it, chuck the thing in. As I've chucked it in, the bag is on the side, and then about 2 minutes later, I'm like, let me put this in the bin. And as I go to put it in the bin, my eye just glances the thing. And I think it was like 2 or 3 months past.
Okay.
But it was in the fridge or in the freezer?
You know the freezer that...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, you mean in the shop
in the
it was
shop.
last?
Yeah.
in the
So
shop.
it was off.
Yeah.
When that-
So I was like,
yeah.
thing is, me, I'm so figured. I took the
I'm proper trying to think about this
the
thing.
pan. I took the pan, and I was because the shop is just there. I was really gonna walk
The pan with the food.
because you know when you're angry in it
Yeah.
because
Look at this.
I've wasted.
Yeah, you cooked some food.
I've wasted garlic.
Yeah.
I've wasted sauce.
Mhm.
Just,
Did you taste it?
No, because for me that was it's weird, isn't it? Because it's like I've got it from the shop. It's 2 months old. For me, that's just like I generally wouldn't buy food like that from the shop anyway.
Like, you know what? Is that legal? Because I remember as a youth, one of our brethrens went and got pot noodle. And the guy put it out there, said pot noodle out of date. And it was mad cheap and he bought bare. And it was 6 months out of date, bro.
Yeah, that's fully.
I think it's legal,
Is that
you know.
legal?
I don't know
Because
if it is,
I've
though.
seen shops do that.
I've seen them do
I've
that
seen-
as well.
yeah.
Like they'll sell chocolates like and it's like a couple days out or a week out.
But
and they'll
I
sell
think
it at
something
half
that's
price,
gone
innit?
through some process, some
Yeah.
preserve situation, maybe there's some leeway. Because you can't do that with meat.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
Yeah.
like meat.
Yeah.
But something that's had a process happen to it, whether it's fermentation or some kind of
Yeah.
something.
Nah.
Bro,
It's funny, I'm remembering it all now. So there's a shop next door to it. I went and bought
you
some-
gotta stop going to these shops.
I know.
Like, on the road.
Like,
Like,
I
help
bought
a
this
Tesco,
time it was sauce. I think it was some like sweet and sour chili sauce or something like that. Came back again, saw the thing. It's out of date. Gone back to the shop. Gone to pick up a next one. Out of date. Out of date.
What?
He had about...
all that.
He don't care,
he
bruv.
But he was annoyed with me because... So I went back.
Wait,
I've gone to the shop.
stop. I know you, sorry. He was annoyed with you.
Can you imagine?
Listen. So I've come in and I've gone, boss, it's out of date, yeah? He goes, oh, sorry. Go get another one.
Why are you doing that?
Because that's how he talks. That's how he talks. Okay? That's how he talks. Right? So I've gone, picked it up. Oh, it's out of date as well. Oh, that's out of date as well.
Wow.
So I've gone to the thing, I was like, these are out of date as well. And I've gone back and I just collected them all. Okay. So now I'm going like this, back to the thing. Because I'm making a point. Do you see what I'm saying?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
So I've gone and I was like, there's some more there. He goes, it's okay. I'll do it. I was like, no, it's cool. And I've gone back because, listen, I'm not saying that it's easy to run a shop or anything like that. I want to have you. But when you are selling goods like that to the public, you have a duty of care
100%.
to make sure. Like,
I'm surprised he could lose his whatever
Bro.
you get for
Bro.
doing that.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. So like them things there, I don't play because it's like your shop is open from 7 o'clock in the morning to like 7 o'clock in the evening. If you're telling me that there's not at one point during the day or even before you open or after you open that you can go and check shelves to be like, is my stock out of date or not? Then I will embarrass you. I will embarrass you.
Yeah, bro. I feel that that's bang out of order, bro. Like the other part is that he probably is actively selling it, knowing it's out.
No, 110%.
Because he needs to get rid of your stock, innit? Somehow.
Because he's just looking at
Just
as
don't
a
buy
loss.
that, bro.
He's like,
Just don't-
that's a
you're
loss.
like, obviously, the people in my area don't like this, so stop buying it. And that's probably what he did. That's why it's just sitting there off. Flipping hell, bro. That's bad. Don't go back to that shop.
Yeah.
You're going to go back to
I'm
that
going to
shop.
go back to
been
the
back
shop.
already.
Yeah, I've been back.
You went the
numerous
next day.
times.
Did you get these waters from there, bro? Let me look at them.
No, these were
what's
from
the date?
Iceland. I think
Does
Iceland.
water even go off, though?
The water doesn't go off, the plastic goes off.
Yeah. Iceland should sponsor this podcast, you know,
Why?
because most of the food that I buy comes from there.
Okay. I get it. You got to start going Marks and Sparks, bro. I realize now this is a temple. Yeah, a temple. Yeah. That was just a joke. I was chatting shit. Yeah, I've told you I've eaten the frozen meat that my parents have given me.
Mystery meat.
You know what? Talking about mystery meat, my Nigerian brothers and sisters.
Oh.
When I heard that there is a food called assorted meats, bruv, my life stopped. I said, wait, no one knows what meats are in there. No, we know. It's just assorted. What is in there
You
then?
don't know.
Assorted meats.
You don't know. But here's the thing. Most of us don't know what meat we're eating.
Sorry?
Listen,
Unless we make it ourselves and we bought it ourselves, no?
You mean in life?
in life.
I thought you were
in
just
life,
talking
fam.
about Nigerian food.
Even the other day, I was on Facebook.
That's what I thought you were saying.
No.
I had to clarify.
A memory came up on Facebook, and I said something like, "I'm so hungry, I could eat a horse. Lasagna it is tonight." Then, do you remember
What,
No,
the
I
horse
can't
meat scandal?
remember.
the horse meat?
I remember
scandal?
it,
We were
yeah.
all eating horse meat in our lasagna, and we didn't know it.
Wait, was that? Wait, hold on.
Oh yeah, that was a thing. There was a time
Bro.
where you don't.
I think it was like 2010. I think it
Yeah,
was like
something like that, or
2010.
2012, somewhere thereabouts. Yeah.
But that's just okay. I'm gonna say it like this, but that's just game. Like it's all meat at the end of the day, innit? It's protein.
The problem people had is that they didn't know that
No,
it was horse meat.
Yeah.
Because if
You
they,
should be
if they'd
choosing
known-
to eat horse meat.
If they'd known that it was horse meat, cool. But they, someone labelled it beef and it wasn't beef. It was like red rum.
Mad. And
Know
how
what I
long
mean?
was that for?
I think it'd been going by the time it came out. I think this was like common practice.
Yeah.
I mean, I think about that with sausages.
You don't
know
what's
what meat's in
there.
a sausage.
well. Yeah, that's why I don't eat sausages, isn't it? But I mean,
You're a no pork kind of guy.
I'm a no pork kind of guy, innit?
yeah.
It's mystery meat, innit? Like, just grind it up. There's iron there. There's connective tissue in there. There's snout. All sorts, innit?
Hang on.
Sausage,
hang
innit?
on. How
No.
are you?
Yeah.
Getting picky about the type of meat you're eating,
Mhm.
but you'll eat the cartilage. Look at the chicken bone right there. But you'll eat the chicken clean like that.
Yeah.
But now you want to get
But it's
picky
all
about
chicken.
Chicken.
It's all chicken. Though. That's the thing. Like with fish, it's just all fish, innit? Regardless of which part you're eating.
You know what I mean? It's
So you eat fish eye.
I've eaten fish eye.
Oh, no,
No, I don't
I've got to
purposely
draw the
go.
line somewhere.
I
don't
need to eat fish eye. I'm sure it's just been in on the plate and I've eaten it. That's all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, all I'm saying is that as black people, there are stereotypes. There are stereotypes
That we shouldn't be perpetuating.
not even that we shouldn't
surrounding
be,
our food.
not even that we shouldn't be.
I'm just putting
just saying
words in
we
your
just don't have to.
What are you talking about?
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
why are you talking
So
So
it's like,
what shouldn't we eat? As
no,
black
I'm just
people?
saying. I'm just saying. Like
So say it.
you guys,
I'm just
you
saying.
guys-
I'm just
we
saying.
should we shouldn't pick the bone clean. That's what you're saying.
you guys
We
keep
should
getting
do
on at
certain
me
bits.
about the way I eat chicken. Yeah, well, I'm telling you that you don't have to eat chicken. You don't need to do that.
I mean, I didn't do that, but what I'm saying
then
is, I didn't
what-
leave like.
Look at your bone. Look at your bone.
30%.
What's
Yeah,
confusing? What's
I'm not
confusing?
even gonna
to
show
me?
you
Why
lot.
is the opposite?
Yeah.
Why is the opposite? I can't even say the word right. It's pissing me off. The opposite ain't the bad thing. You're making. You're
are,
saying.
you are.
Why
Yeah.
do you have to? You said black people. You said.
No, no,
I
no,
want
no,
you.
no,
No, explain yourself on this podcast.
No.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
And I want you to answer it,
Right.
please. What things shouldn't black people be doing in regards to their eating?
I'm saying that you don't have to lick off a chicken bone so that it's clean like that, just to prove your blackness and say,
Oh my days.
Wait a
You're
minute.
saying people are doing that to prove their blackness?
Who was trying to prove their blackness, bro?
Because the reverse is when you guys get at me for not eating chicken the way that you eat chicken, what you're trying to say is really like, am I black enough?
Oh, you see now,
Yo.
Kwame, you said that earlier on.
Yeah.
As to his point from the last time I think you were here,
Mm-hmm.
that he didn't like the fact that people questioned his Ghanaianness.
I did say
Yeah?
that. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so, what did it strike a nerve? Because when he turned around and said, "You talk about people not understanding your Ghanaianness, but you're not eating the cartilage. You're not eating the
you've
chicken
left
to
the
bone."
majority of the chicken just there. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Okay,
I've
30%. Sorry,
I've eaten the good parts of the chicken.
the good parts.
Wow. Okay.
The good
So
parts.
we eat the bad parts.
You know what
yeah.
it's like? You know what it's like?
Is it not
In
all
America, right? In America, soul food. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chitlins.
Chitlins and all that, yeah. That's essentially what you guys are doing when you're eating that bit.
Wow.
Not at all.
But what does that mean? Because I swear
Because
the word soul was in there.
No. So the whole thing is that soul food comes from the fact that the slaves were left with all of the dodgy parts of the animal.
Yeah.
And so in order to kind of combat that, they just seasoned it up.
No, but that's essentially black food. If you talk about tripe or
Yeah, but all of that, we don't need to do it. No.
Wow. So okay, what don't you eat, my brother?
Yeah, let's go into the list of.
I don't eat tripe.
Uh-huh.
Is shaki the same thing?
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't eat. That's yeah. I'm not massive on fish. I'll eat fish, but I'm not massive on it. No, other than
Would
that,
you eat pig's trotter?
No. Yeah, so
Cow
anything.
foot-
Cow foot, pig trotter. Yeah, all
Chicken
of
foot.
it. Because,
Yeah.
bruv, like, why are we eating feet?
Yeah, nah. I don't eat feet either. So
Why are we
cool
eating
with
feet?
that.
There's
Yeah,
some
yeah.
people who
Like,
like
it's
feet,
not that
bro.
deep. It's not that deep.
Listen,
It's like,
now
it's all right.
You're,
We've come from there.
marginalizing a sector of people who like feet. Or
Yes.
into feet.
And I don't care. I absolutely don't care.
Bro,
because
I'm not
so
eating
if you
pig trotter,
eat
feet.
feet, if
cow's
you eat
foot.
chicken feet, pig
What
feet.
about turkey tail?
Oh, but your feet.
Oh,
You finished.
do you know what it is, bro? Because you know it's not actually the. Anyway, do you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, I know what it is. I know what it
so
is.
you know what it is.
I know what it is.
Turkey butt.
Uh-huh.
Booty.
Enos.
Yeah.
You were there. You will eat around the rim
Listen.
and then through the rim. Even above the rim.
Do you eat it till the bone is clean, my brother? You know what it
No,
looks like?
I
It
eat
looks
trophy.
like a
I
T.
eat trophy like the way I eat. Yeah.
Oh, you eat like that as well?
Yeah.
You know how
I
it is.
don't
as
eat
well.
it,
Wait, you eat something like that?
Yeah.
Bruv, you're a waste.
Bro,
Get out,
I
bruv.
can't eat
You're
with you,
spot
bruv.
now, bruv. I'll be vexed.
I'm telling you.
I said we should have African food here to chop, bruv. I'll be looking at you with vengeance in my eyes.
He'll just be leaving all kinds of extra
Bruv.
bits. Just bit extra bits. You could form a whole new turkey
Meal from
with the
it.
bits that you leave.
You are that guy.
No.
I've seen them people go Nando's and you're like, raw. Fam, we can still eat.
I like
Yeah,
it.
because nah, man. You guys
Yeah,
need to
nah,
elevate
man.
yourselves.
Sorry? Say
we
that
need
again,
to
I didn't
elevate
hear.
ourselves after
Elevate.
leaving
Oh.
bare food.
Okay.
Elevate, because you don't need.
Bruv, you might need to go and question your Ghanaian card for real.
Like for real, bro.
For real, for real.
See, now this feels like racism.
Bro, maybe you're just not Ghanaian.
I'm sitting in the middle.
Maybe you're just not
I'm
Ghanaian.
sitting in the middle of two dark-skinned Ghanaians
Yeah.
telling me
Russell, maybe
that
you're
I need
just
to
not-
question.
Maybe you're just from another land.
I'm Welsh.
Aye.
I'm Welsh.
I'm Welsh. I am.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see that.
Use us.
Should we move on?
Yes.
I can't believe we had a nice little conversation from that stupidness.
I want to be fed while I'm being
What would you like to be fed?
lamb chops. I'm not even trying to be funny. I want to be fed food, like real food, while I'm being like I want you to be deep in my guts and then eating my guts at the same time.
You know what? Obviously, that must be something that is a fetish or a vibe or an energy, because I'm sure people do that.
I don't know how in 42 years of life I've never even thought of that.
Wait, so you want to do it?
I'll try it.
You know what?
Fair
Fair play.
I'm not gonna lie. When
Fair
she said it, there was the initial shock, but then I was like, "Nah, she's onto something."
Have you never been hungry and thirsty at the same time?
No, I haven't. But the moment she said it, I was like,
Wait, Kwame. So you have,
"Have you done it?"
I haven't done it.
but
But you've been hungry.
You said Tusky.
I did because I'm from the old school.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So have
Yeah,
you been Tusky and
I mean, I haven't had the opportunity to, but ladies, if there's anyone that's willing, I like lamb chops.
It was the graphicness in my guts.
Imagine the
Yeah.
setup. You'd have to think to yourself, okay, yeah, I'm gonna cook this nice meal because we're gonna. Yo,
Imagine the angles, though. To be fair, like you're eating.
No,
and
she's got to
you're-
be on her back, like eating.
no,
Can you eat on your back? You can't eat on your back. Where will it go?
I saw her in the position where she'll be facing away.
Wow.
Because we're still on YouTube, right? So
Yeah,
we got
yeah,
we got to
yeah,
be mindful of
yeah,
how we
yeah,
say
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I imagine that she'll be eating at a distance from
Ah, okay.
the action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
That
could
makes
get-
sense because the
yeah.
plate could be.
So,
Get
so,
food everywhere, won't she?
so, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our parents' kitchen, pull out some meat from 10 years.
Barbecue that up, bro.
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah,
season it nice.
Yeah.
And then get, bruv, like I'm saying, the thought process of having to set all of that up is really interesting to me.
Yeah.
Oh, tonight, man, we're gonna,
Yeah.
and the person's cooking, bruv.
Mm.
They just-
And knowing that when you eat it, you're gonna chop.
Yeah, yeah.
You're eating and then you're eating.
There's chops everywhere. You're just chopping, in it.
Everyone's chopping. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting, but that must be a thing. People must do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like honestly, I feel like
You're gonna try it.
I feel like how I feel like I've been living under a rock. The fact
Yeah.
that this is a thought that hasn't even formed in my mind. Like,
I mean,
No.
the internet is a great teacher.
It is.
teaches us new things every day.
she was so passionate.
Yeah. And there's so many more questions for her, man.
So many more.
She was so
Like,
passionate.
like, have you done it before?
Because they
When was
started
the last
laughing
time
and
you
she
did it?
she almost like she was like, no.
No, she was
like, she was
real.
explaining her
Dead
stuff.
serious. Yeah, yeah.
And she said lamb chops.
Yeah.
Lamb chops, like
Lamb
they
chops.
take you. That's a good. You know, you
Yeah,
have to
you got-
take time to make that.
Because she wants to
Not a quick steak,
Yeah, yeah. Off the bone.
bruv. No, your face looks like you are imagining the enjoyment of
I
such a
just
thing.
feel like
You're onto something.
why haven't I done this?
Would it be lamb chops or would you pick something else? Like
Turkey
Would you
tail.
be chicken?
porridge?
It'd be chicken.
I don't know.
I don't know why, but
I don't
chicken. This is going to be a stupid thought, but chicken feels wrong in that.
At this point,
circumstance.
nothing you can say could be stupid.
Oh,
It's like the place where we're at.
nah. Chicken feels a bit more.
Like
I
what?
don't know. Like
why? Like, why?
I don't know why that is so strange.
Chicken feels
Bro,
what?
I feel like I could
Like a
blend
lamb
some-
chop,
like wings,
it's just
bruv.
one bone, boom.
Yeah.
And I feel like chicken feels a bit too cumbersome. And messy.
Drumsticks? Are you mad? Come on, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's one bone, bro.
Yeah. And the way you guys eat.
Yeah.
But like thighs, breast, you know what I mean? If you had the whole chicken, you're picking through it.
What about one of them big turkey legs? You know them like the medieval ones. You know what I mean? Big old piece of
I
turkey
can
leg.
imagine a guy standing at the back, just going.
Yeah, yeah. Just waxing off a turkey leg whilst he's in guts.
This is so stupid.
I feel,
What the hell are we talking
I
about?
feel like this is absolutely the most stupid
What are we
conversation
talking
God.
about,
we have
bro?
ever had on this
But
pod.
you know
Yeah.
what? Someone out there is doing that for real,
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
And someone, you know, I want to know more. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, right, this pod goes
I'm gonna
out.
ask bare questions.
Someone's doing it now.
This, what I was trying to say, this pod goes out Sunday at 6, right?
Yeah.
There is a couple watching this somewhere,
Huh?
and then they're just,
Look, they're looking at each other like,
You know what I mean? It's got 5 minutes left on the stove.
and
I'm
they
thinking, you know
probably
what I
went, Mike's right about the chicken. Yo,
Oh,
there is there is so much formulating in my mind to find out about it. I'm gonna ask bare people.
bro.
Do you eat whilst you're eating? There's people that do.
Can we have
bro.
a moment of silence for that statement?
bro. I had a
When you chop, do you chop?
yeah.
This really is a completely different Chophouse.
Bruv.
This is
yo.
this
You
is
done it on
a whole
purpose,
new
didn't
meaning to Chophouse.
I mean, yeah. Food is a theme here, as we can see. You
There's
know
a
what I
theme.
mean?
see what you
Food.
did.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Wow.
Yeah.
that was
There's bare questions.
Mhm.
I don't feel finished with this, but I think we have to move on.
I just feel like, yeah, let's move on because I want to see what
let's
food I
move
got in the
on.
fridge.
This is the last one.
We don't cast, last. Now everybody go to breakfast.
That was it.
The way that cut, was so aggressive. Yo.
That's an interesting video because on one hand I was like, oh, I like this. But on the other hand, this can sound really horrible. I was just like, yeah.
Cool. All right. So I'll explain why I chose to include this
I'm
video.
going to sound like a really horrible person now. There's going to be some like lovely reason behind it. But
yeah, pretty much. So
I had to stop myself in the water out, bro. Computer, everything, mash up, bro.
Alright, go on. Make me look like a.
Alright, Kwame.
Make me look like a.
Oh,
See you
shit.
next Tuesday.
I mean, you do that yourself. No, so obviously, I just wanted to, again, I always like to try and include at least one positive video in terms of the things that I bring. This week has been a very challenging week, I feel. We've had that young girl in Dartford, and we've seen all the things around
Middlesex.
Middlesex, yeah. Definitely don't want to share that video, but I wanted to flip that and then see something more positive of young people, young black people in the UK, just doing something good that doesn't involve some kind of messed up stereotype or them being into badness. So this guy is a bus driver. He drives I can't remember the route, some bus. And he's 21, so he's like the youngest bus driver out there. You know what I mean? And that's it. He's a bus driver. He's a young guy. He's not on the roads. He's not doing foolishness. Drives a bus.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's a decent job.
Do you know, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. But then also it does speak into why you've provided the context nicely. Because it was like on its own, it was like, oh, that's nice.
Funny enough, not that I'm trying to make you look more like an arsehole, but
wow.
it's like my boy Bashi.
Yeah.
He was a bus driver.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. Yeah,
So no.
Do you know what I mean? Wait, no, let me land. I'm not, this is not me coming at you, Russ.
All right,
Chill.
okay, all right.
Chill, bro. I just want to talk about Bash for a minute. Like, you know what I mean? What he's done with his life and where he's taking himself to, bro, is incredible. Do you know what I mean? And one time, I don't know if it's still on his Instagram, but one time he was, I think he went out either for his birthday. Yeah, no, it was his birthday. And he'd gone for a restaurant meal with his friends and fam and that. And then he'd parked his Jag. No, not Jag, sorry. It was a Land Rover. Is it a Land Rover? Yeah. The big boy. Yeah. I'm not a car person, but he parked it, bruv. And he come out of the restaurant and he saw his old bus and then his car, and he took a shot and he posted that. And like, I'm like, how inspirational is that?
That's dope.
Yeah.
To know that this boy, because I worked at McDonald's, I've worked like random jobs, bruv. I've stewarded, and the notion of this guy might have another vision on the other side of that. And it's interesting is that he's also kind of changing the look for me. Well, for me saying, look, I'm young and I'm doing a bus.
Yeah.
I'm making money. You know what I mean? So he's telling other young people it's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he's posting it.
You know, the other thing is as well, even if it's like, so he's 20 something, even if he drives the bus for 25 years, but just makes a life and is happy, that also is, that there doesn't always necessarily need to be a thing of like, I'm driving the bus so that, but eventually this is my big dream of world domination.
Yeah, it might just, and I mean, you know what's so interesting most recently is that I've noticed when I'm on my bike and I'm riding around, bruv, lots of bus driving people are black. I've seen a lot of black women and a lot of black men.
Have you seen the bus driver parties?
No.
Bus driver parties.
So there's like a link up, and it's like the bus drivers, like the black bus drivers, they do like a proper rave thing.
Oh yeah?
Bro.
Or is it like at a depot or something?
No, like they go, like they hire out proper places.
Oh, same.
It must be a good job, like I'm thinking.
But no, but
think about it. You get to use all the as long as you don't bust the speed limit, you can go in the bus lanes. You move around. No one can bully you. When you come out, everyone has to just stand still.
Hold back.
You know what I mean? You don't want to get crashed.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I don't know what the job is like, per se. I don't think it probably is the most... it could be super interesting, different people every day, but then there could be obviously violence and other dramas you have to deal with, you know?
I just... So like, was it since the middle half of last year? No car, so I've been public transport everywhere. And I generally, where possible, will always avoid the bus. Because I generally find you get a lower class of traveller on the bus.
So let's talk about that for a second. When you say lower class of traveller, what are you specifically talking about?
I'm saying like I'm not even talking about poor people. Yeah.
Yes, you're talking about.
I'm talking about people with
the way they carry
no
on,
behavior,
the way they use, and are on the service, and that could be a rich person too, is what you're saying.
Exactly. So it's more like poor behavior. Do you understand?
Okay.
And so it's like whenever, so the times when I've been on there, and then someone's getting,
I gave you a piece of rope there,
bro. That's not not even. It's like that's exactly because I know that that's the perception, and it's not that. It's just that.
But that's why I said,
for some reason for some reason on the buses, it's like people like the behavior is just like, no, this is really crass. So it's the bus drivers that I always feel really sorry for having to deal
with that type of person.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because like on the train, you're in your cabin, it's all good. You don't have to talk to these people. On the bus, so you're getting people like one man got on and he was like, he just tried to bop.
Okay.
Bus driver's like, yo.
Yeah.
He goes, listen, I'm only going one stop. Now, so they get into it. Now, part of me is thinking, all right, bus driver, he's not taking money out of your pocket. Like, stop holding everybody else and go. But I also know that if I was that bus driver, I'm not taking the disrespect. Like, you're not walking past me like that and telling me that you're just going once. Nah, come off the bus. Come off the bus.
Because you could just walk.
Yeah.
That stop is not going to be too far.
The same way you walked past the bus driver, you can keep walking to the next bus stop.
That's it. Keep going. Even there was a video just the other day of a youth got on the bus. A youth got on the bus and he did the same thing. And he's gone on, not showed anything, sat down. And then the bus driver, black man, he's having a guy at him saying like, you haven't tapped or anything like that. He goes, but I'm a kid and I've left my Oyster card at home, so I get on for free anyway. So what's the beef?
Nah, I'm gonna argue that one.
And so, but obviously he's like the kid's coming with like pure attitude, and then the man, he just pauses and he goes, "You know what? You're lucky. If not for all of these people around there, I would have dealt with you." And he just closed the door and then carried on driving.
So with the boy on
the bus. And the thing is, when you see it, he's the type of man. If he caught that kid somewhere else, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
I mean, the boy had a point, but I think the bus driver probably would have given him a blight if he had just spoken to him.
You get on,
sorry,
and
bus
say,
driver.
I'm 16. I've got on a free Oyster, but I've left.
And maybe he has his school uniform and everything. Did he have his school uniform?
He had a jacket up. So
okay.
Do you know what I mean? And that's all you got to do. But it's the way people talk to you.
It's the level of entitlement. Now I'm gonna have an old man rant about young kids nowadays with their free travel cards. But I didn't have a free travel card, and I had to pay however much I had to pay a week and a month. You guys have a free travel card. You can't even be asked to remember it.
Imagine that.
You can't even be asked to remember the thing. All it is a piece of plastic.
All you got to do is
keep
just
it in
carry
your
it
inside pocket. You don't have the same place every day. You can't even be asked to remember it. And then you want to get into thing, because I'm a teenager, I'm young, I'm wearing my blazer. But you should just let me on.
But what you just sorry, bro. No, carry on.
I'm angry. I'm sorry. I'm finished. I'm even finished now. I'm done.
But what you said there about level of entitlement, it made me go back to your original point, was around the type of person that comes on a bus. I think that there is this perception sometimes that the person or the people on the bus are lower than said individuals who come on the bus and have that attitude, because you do hear a lot of disrespect for just people on a bus. Do you know what I mean? Let alone the bus driver. You know what I mean? That's what I've noticed, like on my bus journeys, just people who don't care for the other people on the bus.
Yes.
You want to have a big loud conversation. All of you and your mates want to do a big wild thing, just go crazy. Your kids are running up and down, swinging on stuff. It's just there's a level of entitlement that comes with the notion that this is a space where I can do that because I'm paying your wages. I'm this, that, and the other. Maybe I'm going too far, but in some part, that's what I think sometimes there is on the bus, this level of entitlement that people feel because it's a bus, they can act a said way.
Yeah.
The worst thing I've ever seen on the bus. Remember, this is when I first started. I ain't got it. This is when I first started like getting back on the buses. I get on and there was this one old woman on the bus, yeah, and she had her feet up on the seat, which was fine, but it's not fine. But it was her barefoot, crusty foot on the chair in front of her.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's a level of entitlement.
And you're just like, why
do you think you can do that on the bus?
like, why would you do that?
Let me give you a joke. So there was this girl I was with, and I was on the bus with her. Yeah, it was back in the day, school days. White girl. Her name was Lucy.
Hey, Lucy.
I'm hoping that context was needed, but go ahead.
No, the context is needed.
Okay.
So anyhow, she's taken something from me, and she's taking this thing from me, and I'm trying to get it back from like Ilford High Road near the McDonald's to kind of come to the library. So I'm like, give it back. And she's like, no, like that playing, obviously. Next minute I just hear, leave her alone, Michael. Like that, bro. Some old white guy, bro, with his freaking cane trembling like this. Leave her alone, Michael.
How did you know your name?
Bro, because obviously he's like, no,
She said
Michael,
it,
did it?
Yeah.
Bro, he was coming to bust my head before I was doing something to her.
Oh, Lord.
Bro, I was like, how old were we? We were year 7, so we're like 12 or something.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know why. Just because
The cheek.
bro, what's jokes is that me and her just looked at him and then looked at each other and then we got off, obviously, when it was our stop.
Yeah.
Bruv,
He was ready, bruv, to
on
defend.
the bus, you just get characters, man.
Yeah.
I remember there was this one woman, she just was like, "Ooh," just like, obviously had some mental health issues,
Yeah.
but she just was screaming and shouting, and it was scaring one of my friends. And obviously, at that time, my parents working in mental health, so I knew this person is one in the community that's a bit different than the ones that are getting locked away. Essentially, I could just see what was going on, but he was freaked out, he was running away, and she just was like making noise. It's like, that's what it is. There's this, I don't know, there is such a meeting of the country's everything on the bus.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's just a meeting of who because my sister, for argument's sake, she takes a bus because it's most economical for her journey to work. So sometimes she's even, at the time, well, she's not living there now, but at the time, she would travel from one stop to the other stop, and it's like the beginning stop to the end stop.
Yeah.
So it's one price, what, $250 or whatever it was? Yeah. So and then she'll do some work on it. Do you get me? But that's a blue collar worker, essentially. Then you would have someone who's totally broke. Loads, obviously, kids in the day. You see the whole around our transport system. To be honest, you see the whole machinations of London anyway. Kind of all just clash. It's pretty crazy.
No, yeah. It's funny because even like when you came and you saw the car on the drive, and I was gonna say, like, so was it last Saturday? I was taking a Kaija to football. We're driving there, and he was like, "Dad, I appreciate us having a car, but I also miss going on the train." And I was like, "I know exactly what you mean." People
watching.
Yeah.
There's a time, like, that's the thing I miss about riding motorbike now, is that I'm thinking about the road. Where back in the day when I catch the train, I'll be reading. Yeah. I'll be, going through something in my head between the thing. So yeah, sometimes, but now, like, sometimes I just want to take the train, but now the price. Bruv, when I look at my bank account, I'm like, raw. That's one tank for the week on my bike.
Yep.
It's insane.
I had one Sunday where I took a Kaija to a football match, came back, took a Kai to Spotlight, came back, then went back to get him, and I think I did one other trip as well. Yeah. This is on the weekend. I must have done a couple more trips. The next day, TFL took £17.
There we go. Bang. It's rubbish, shocking. And you know what the thing about the thing is that it's gone up I remember when it was 40p for an adult.
Yeah, I remember them times.
40p for an adult. And when I had to pay that, man was cussing in his head.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me talk about something else though. Yeah. I've got the bus in one of my tracks. So one day I just said, I'm not feeling the studio. So I decided just to record London. Okay. So I got my Zoom and I put it on in my backpack and I just walked. So as I've gone around, jumped on a train, I've just done a round trip at Camden. I've gone down to Camden. At the time I was in Holloway, innit? So I've gone up to Camden, walked around Camden, jumped back on a train. I think went up to like Holborn or something like that, and then came back round to Holloway via Piccadilly. And went back to the studio and just chucked the audio in and just listened to it, and then just started to just like filter it and like just run sound, like you just run sound through some effects and just make stuff.
Yeah.
And then it made this kind of like, it sounded like a big kind of tribal drum, like a like that.
Yeah.
So then I just looped that up now and I started playing piano over it. And I was like, that's pretty cool. And then the bus, obviously, you know when a bus is like turning or, mainly when it's turning, sometimes the window can rattle like a
Yeah.
So if you go into the track now, which is it's a track called No Glue that I did with Tanya Lacey, this girl called Tanya Lacey, it's on Spotify. That sound that has the rattle and stuff and that big drum is...
It's a bus window.
Make sure
That's
Sadiq
it.
Khan don't try and come and get...
Yo, listen.
No, but
my man
when
would,
you
know.
make that
Yeah, like,
recording,
hopefully-
you own your recording. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah, that was random, but yeah, it's in the track.
I feel like
you hear
there's
it.
like a claim for you, Les, in that somehow.
This was
They
before
will
all
try.
of
They will
yeah,
try.
they'll try somehow. Yeah,
Fam,
they'll
like
try.
all of the pricing stuff though is nuts, bro. Like just to travel around London now, it's just insane.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I should just walk in it.
I think that's what they want. Like, to really separate the poor people in it.
Yeah.
Like, you actually, if you want to go somewhere, you're going to have to walk.
Yeah.
But the thing is, actually, I say that, that's actually what Sadiq Khan has said, is that they want to make London.
They want to pedestrianize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It will take us to where Amsterdam is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's better living. Like the notion that these people, meaning the people from Amsterdam, they will get a bike and that's how they'll get around. It's a healthier,
Yeah.
cleaner city for it. And,
I get it. I
and
do
you
get
see
it.
people riding after going out of a night.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I was coming back like one time at 1, 2 a.m. and everyone's riding home from the club. From the club.
But that's dangerous.
Is it? Is it more dangerous
Well,
than
have they not
driving
been
a
drinking?
car from?
Have they not been drinking?
Maybe they have.
Yeah.
Maybe they have.
That's
But
dangerous then.
what kind of collision are you gonna have? And I mean, there was no cars, just bikes. What kind of, bruv? The fact that I saw people and they're riding, bruv. And it's what, you know, and those bikes in Amsterdam are those kind of stiff, like, you know, they're just straight, big
Basket
wheels
in the front.
Yeah. Riding, bruv.
Yeah.
So I get it, but fam, it is too expensive to move around in London now on the transport.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Well, thank you.
This was, Kwame, it has to be said, this was a very, very interesting collection. What made you pick this collection? What made you curate this selection this time?
I had 20 minutes in the evening.
Oh, the honesty.
Yeah.
Did he just tell us why it was the way it was? Because it was 20 minutes. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I had lots to do today, innit? I had a 20-minute window. I had to find some videos, innit? I found those. They were like the first ones I came across. I was like, cool, yeah. Cool. And then I ordered them and that was it.
Russell, how do you feel?
I feel a little bit knocked.
You feel cheated?
Like, I
mean,
like
we
the
had
thing
some
is,
good
like,
content. I could have spun you a story. I could have.
No, but you know what? You know what it was? It was the way they cut. That was the thing for me. They were just, everything was just like, bah, bah. Stiff. Bossa.
You know what it is? You know, like when you're at work and then you do some piece of work, like you create a story behind it. I think I wanted the story.
Oh.
Like I can't remember what it was last time. Last time you had like there was a whole story about Black Joy. And I was like, I was ready for that.
Well, the last one was Black Joy, no?
Yeah. It wasn't like the last one. The last one was like proper.
That was uplifting. It was just uplifting to know that a young man in said world, today's world, can say to himself, I'm gonna be a bus driver.
Exactly.
And not really care. And you know what? To own it.
Yeah.
But was that clouty? That's a good question to ask.
I don't think so.
Nah, I don't think so as well.
No, he's got a TikTok. So that video was from his TikTok. So he's got lots of other videos of him on the bus. Like there was an interesting, we was talking about the bus drivers having their link up and stuff. He had one where they was at the depot and they were having like a proper cookout. So it was like proper Jamaican food, jerk chicken and salad and all that stuff. So like he just talks about how much he enjoys the buses, how some of the buses are crap and they need to replace them, and you know, but he's bus driver tells and it's cool. And in the comment section, which I didn't mention earlier, there's a lot of people there's a mixture of people. So there's lots of girls first trapping.
Yeah.
There's lots of them. But then there's also dudes talking about, oh yeah, do you know what? I really wanted to be a bus driver. I was considering it, and he's
you
there
go,
responding to those guys. He's saying, go for it, man. You should do it. Why
Yeah.
not? So
Solid. It's
Yeah.
solid. It's solid. Talking about comment section, I got so much fire on TikTok. The last time you were here,
yeah.
and I must have said the line about all Ghanaian women expect
Oh.
their man to have a side piece.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Remember, I was saying, I was like, really?
Yeah,
I was,
yeah, bro. Like, yeah. I just got in what world? Who said this? Like, bro, it popped off on TikTok.
And you gave them all different accents as well. In what world?
Yeah.
Huh? What?
I got Abena, Ajwa, they all came. Akwea,
all of them.
They all came.
Yeah.
They all came.
Nah.
They all came to give me
Yeah,
pepper.
yeah.
But it is what it is. I said what I said.
I mean,
Well, you know what? I think that there's an error.
Yeah,
There's an error of Ghanaian
there's
men.
definitely an era.
Oh, right.
Era.
Did I say it wrong?
Era.
said-
It's
The way
era.
man said it was
Yeah,
like
you
you
said era.
totally
Era.
corrected me. Is it era?
Yeah, because era is wrong.
like incorrect error.
Oh, era.
Yeah.
I was. Oh, okay.
Era.
fair
Yeah.
enough.
So no,
Era.
there's definitely like there's an era of man where it's expected,
Mhm.
but also it still does apply to a younger generation. Not as much probably, but it still does apply.
But then could we go the other way as well? That women have side men.
Yeah.
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 Like that's becoming more. It's just more
It's
apparent.
disturbing.
Sorry.
It's disturbing.
What?
It's disturbing. Like the way this generation are like, yeah, I'm gonna do like
Message.
the way this generation is gonna do like I'm gonna do side piece. It's like it's disturbing.
I just think people are owning it. Because what I'm more saying is that I think women and men have been doing it all along. Men are just not as good as women
At lying.
at holding it down. No, women are better at holding it down,
Yeah.
walking through the lines perfectly. Men, they're just like, we have to own that we're not smart enough sometimes. And I'm not putting myself in the mix because I'm not
Yeah.
indicting myself here.
Yeah.
But more than anything else, that's what I think. I think women are smarter.
They're better at holding secrets.
They're just smarter in general on so many different things surrounding social and controlling. Oh, that's the wrong way to kind of describe it.
Right.
Kind of holding that space than men.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. They're able to kind of handle that space.
Women find it easier to be deceivious.
Jesus.
Wow. Firstly,
Christ.
deceivious.
Deceivious
is a real word.
was
It's not a real word.
Yo!
Devious.
Deceivious. Man
You just
said
remix
deceivious.
two words and turn them into one thing. Deceivious. Okay.
That was true
Alright,
African
listen.
uncle.
There.
What I'm saying
Man
is,
said, hey, there
you
people
lot-
there, they're being
there.
deceivious.
if you weren't giving me my Ghana card before,
You
have
bruv,
to give me my
right
Ghana
now, you
card
should
now.
take this off and wrap it around your body, man.
You know?
the women
Wearing
are
Ghana clothes.
deceivious.
Deceivious.
Bruh.
They are very deceivious.
I don't know if it's deceivious, bruv. I think it's more that they just know how to hold it down better than men.
This, bruv, they're deceiving.
No, both parties are deceiving.
And they're better at it.
Oh, Jesus.
No,
I feel sad that I mentioned that now.
why?
Because I didn't need to make you go and get more pepper and fire from the comment section
I
on
like
your
pepper,
TikTok.
innit? I like pepper. I'm gonna clip,
Yeah,
that especially for them. Women are, what's my word?
More
Deceivious.
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 Hey.
Deceivious.
Nah, I just think they can hold it down. They're smarter, man. Like generally, women are way smarter than us, brothers. It's just that simple. In a lot of things.
I don't know why. Every time you say that, it's like I have a problem with it, but I can't work out what my problem is. I don't like hearing you say women are smarter than us.
Just on certain things,
Mm.
and that is one of them.
So basically, women are better at lying. It's not a
Everyone
great
lies.
trait.
Everyone
Great
lies. No. Everyone lies. But I'm saying that there's a way we move with that. We'll do something sloppy like this. Like, Ross, man. Check out this. They're gassing the thing, chatting shit.
Yeah.
A woman, she'll just move smooth, bro. She'll
Yeah.
float through that situation.
Yeah.
But you know
That's what I'm saying.
they're
I'm
in
just
the
saying
group chats,
simple things
though.
like that. But
Yeah.
like we was talking about, me and my family were talking about the other day. Do you think your name has not come up in a group chat at some point?
My name has never come
Probably
up in a
not
group
you.
chat.
Probably not you.
My name hasn't come up in
Probably
a group
not
chat
you.
for 20-something years.
Probably more than 20-something years because you wasn't even active in the group chat days.
Yeah.
But there were no group chats then. There was voicemails.
Exactly.
Voicemails.
Bruv,
One-to-one
imagine that.
crashed.
My
Yeah,
name
yeah.
has probably never come up in a group chat.
Yeah.
You know, was
most
probably in a
probably
voicemail room. You know, when 1-to-one crashed and then like, it's 3 voicemails and then like you get the room.
It's not
Like,
the same. It's not the same.
couple. No?
That's sad.
Nah, bro. But either way, let's not go to your sadness. That whole thing, as I said, the women will be talking and bruv, they just move better than us. Us man will be crashing and bumping into things all over the space, baiting ourselves up.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
Oh, man.
Do you think that's why they all watch CSI so much? Because they love it.
I don't know.
They love it.
I love CSI.
Them murder mysteries there, them unsolved crimes. Do you think they're just honing their craft?
Probably. Little evil.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Joking.
Kwame.
Notice that his
Sort of.
producer isn't on today. This episode.
His man's talking
listen,
loose right now.
listen. What I'm
No
saying
Russ.
is, I don't think we can call her the
We
producer.
didn't even say that Nana wasn't here.
Yeah, I don't think we can call her the producer.
What do we call her then?
Like she's an observer.
Wow, I thought she was the producer. I'm pretty sure you said
That was she was
producer.
supposed to be the producer.
Was that because she was here? You said that.
No, like that was the plan. Like she was supposed to be the producer.
Yeah.
She's just not producing much.
I mean, you kind of do the producing. If
Yeah.
I'm honest.
Yeah.
You set the thing up, but
Yeah.
but Nansa's just great.
Don't get me wrong. It's you know I appreciate her input, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying that producer is probably not the right title.
Wow. I'm thinking lamb chops ain't gonna be the dish either.
It's gonna be straight beef. If it's not beef, it's gonna be some horse.
Rough horse.
Yeah. You know he's
I like
already
what he did there. I like
exactly.
it.
He's already thought of the recipe.